What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about some potential news on Scream. This comes from and I don't honestly know how to refer to this person, and that's a little bit more of the difficult thing we're going to encounter with this, but this is a person that seemingly identifies as like an insider, someone who has inside information, okay? I've personally never seen them on Twitter, but I don't follow or keep up with too many movie leaks or rumors, so I definitely, I'll show you his name, we'll talk about it, and you guys can let me know, whether you believe it or not. But this comes from VA, that's his name, but it's at Viewer Anon, and he says he has some scoops in regards to Scream. So pretty much there's two, maybe three different aspects of it. So I want to read over his tweets, and then we'll kind of, we'll talk about it. So his first tweet is 3 people have DM'd about this in the last day. So I'm gonna be clear: Selena Gomez is not in Scream 2022. The opening scene is not a celebrity cameo. So kind of two parts to that. We'll talk about that in a second. Second tweet: my last Scream 2022 scoop for now is it's apparently the same length as the others. There were rumors it was like 135 minutes, but it's a little longer than Scream and Scream 4 and a little shorter than Scream 2 and Scream 3. And that's pretty much all he has. Now, again, whether he's been right in the past or in the future, I don't know. I don't know those things. So you guys can definitely let me know if you've, heard of this guy. He's got he's only got 6,000-7,000 Twitter followers, but it's possible he kind of specializes in only certain kinds of movies or information, right? So we'll have to see. But, if we're taking it at face value, we're taking it at the truth, there's a couple of things to obviously discuss, right? The no Selena Gomez thing, not surprising, would have been cool. Only, well, I'm gonna make a bold statement. I don't think she's some top tier actress. I never really, when I was talking, and we've talked about Selena Gomez before on the channel, in regards to her being in the movie, it was never about the I don't know, a performance that's just gonna rope you. And now maybe it would be solid, or maybe it would be good. I'm not doubting that, but it was never because of her insane talent level. It was mainly because you get somebody that is incredibly popular, not even necessarily with my age group, even though I'm not all that old, but people that are younger, the next generation of fans, right? That was kind of the whole point behind Selena Gomez. So does it suck? In a way. At the same time, now if we believe this, the thing is, not only is it not Selena Gomez, so he could have just said she's not the opening kill, because him saying she's not gonna be in Scream at all, well, obviously, if she wasn't going to be the opening kill, she's clearly not going to be, in the movie. We didn't expect her to be a main character or anything. But that, and then, his second part to it was the opening kill, or it actually doesn't say kill. The opening is not a celebrity cameo. So that's pretty cool if true, right? Because now we can start to, I guess our options are one less. There's still actually quite a few options. You could have a Sydney thing. You could have a Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega, plus maybe one other person. There's been theories or speculation. Maybe there's those two and one other person, and that person dies. Or, there's still, you could have Dewey. You could have, Martha Meeks. There's plenty of options, but there's one less now, right? It's not, I don't even want to call it a wasted kill, a wasted celeb, because you know what I mean? That's kind of, if you think about it, especially with the opening of Scream 4, a lot of that was just kind of extra. A lot of it was just kind of, let's just put Lucy Hale in it for some reason. Let's put Kristen Bell, right? Let's just pick people. They're not going to matter whatsoever. It's not important. It's just kind of bring up the tension a little bit, get us some minor chase scenes, minor scares, get some kills, on screen very early on, rope people in. That's kind of what it was. You know what I mean? There's a place for that, but there's also a place not for that. And I'm fine if this movie kind of does that, right? So there's still plenty of options if you injure an OG cast, or you kill one off, or whatever, or again, maybe you kill Jenna Ortega. Maybe they're gonna do something massive where one of these, or even a Dylan Minnette, right, where one of these characters we think could be a huge role in the movie actually just gets murdered in the first minute of it. That's something that I would not say no to. And then obviously the last part is the runtime. Now I don't think he's talking about us, okay? But I have made videos before when they showed the behind the scenes in the editing room, and we talked about the scene count and the time kind of in between, or how long each one was gonna be, and we kind of came up with how much the runtime was. So he says basically he says it's not 135 minutes. Now that would be that would be 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's an incredibly long horror movie and even an incredibly long Scream movie. So, you know, is more better? Well, you know, I want to see these characters on screen as much as I can. I obviously want as much of the movie as I can, but it needs to be good, right? You can't just put scenes out there or put the movie out there and just kind of have it drag on. So, you know, ultimately, I'm not picky. I've talked about like how long games should be before, because, you know, I cover a lot of games here, and I've talked about, you know, for Scream, it's kind of the same thing. You make it as long as it feels it needs to be. I know that's kind of a cop-out or a cliche answer, and it is. It definitely is, but it's that because it's true. It's like, don't make the movie, you know, do I want it to be like 1.5 hours? Well, that's pretty short. That's like on the very, you know, low end of movie, you know, run times. You know, I would prefer it to be a little bit longer, but you make it as long. If it's an hour and 40 minutes, it is. If it's 2 hours, like on the dot, so it's 20 minutes more than that, fine. Make a movie, make the scenes impactful, make them, you know, worth something, right? And do that. That's pretty much, like, there's not too much you can say about it. But again, like, you know, longer than Scream 1 and Scream 4, but less, you know, not as long as Scream 2 and Scream 3, kind of feels like a nice, you know, spot to be in, because Scream 2 and 3 are a bit longer, and you could make the argument that maybe that hurt the movie. I think Scream is like an appropriate length of like the first movie. I think it's fine. It's a good length, and obviously that's, I think, most likely, or at least in my opinion, that is the best one that they've made. So, you know, I really don't have too much more to say about that. So very exciting, you know, and back-to-back Scream videos in 2 days in a row for me. So I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought about, you know, what he said, whether we should even believe him or not. I'll continue to keep my eyes open for these leaks or for these, you know, inside rumors or whatever. We'll see what happens tomorrow at CinemaCon. I'm going to keep my eyes open, and we could have, you know, another video tomorrow as well, depending on what happens. All right, make sure you guys are subscribed so you see all these videos, or hit the bell icon. Obviously, that would definitely help you see when these videos go up. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, again, where I found this, and if you ever see things, feel free to send it my way. I'll shout you out, all that stuff. Link for Twitter is in the description, along with links for my second channel and Patreon and YouTube memberships. They're all the links there are in the description below. Okay, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you all on the next video.